Okay. It's the 18th of January, just an update on Ty, aside from being a tad itchy. He's doing really well. I am still seeing head shaking most days, but it's now more towards the early evening, so about 6:30 I'll get some. I'm watching him today because it is quite hot today. It's about 32, really humid. He has had a little bit of, not diarrhea, but just a bit of a dribble this afternoon out of his bum. I'm not quite sure why, but he's quite sweaty there as well. He hasn't been running around or anything, so I'm not quite sure what that is. But we'll just keep an eye on him. He's doing really well, as you can see. He's not head shaking at the moment, which is good. His guts are really good. We've now just last night put slippery elm into his dinner, just 1 teaspoon, to see how he goes with that. Hopefully that's going to be enough on a daily basis. Oh, there we go, got some now, to keep him going. Yeah, so that's about all. Hopefully I'm going to see out of this one right now. We'll just wait and see if we get any more. But essentially he's been very good. The EMRT on Monday, he did shake his head a little bit after that. Again, it was pretty hot, humid, but it probably lasted maybe 10-15 minutes, if that, and it wasn't consistent. It was sort of, you get 4 or 5, then it would stop, and maybe in another 2 or 3 minutes you might see a little bit more, pretty much like what we're seeing right now. So again, I'm still quite happy with that. He's still being ridden, not being worked predominantly, just a bit of trial riding just to keep him unstressed, because we all know that the less we stress these horses, the better it is for them to recover. But he does need to get out, so we can maintain his weight, and he still needs to lose probably a good 20 to 30 kilos, I'd say. But for all purposes, he's really good. His belly, there's another one, but again, it's a pretty big distance apart, and that was only just a little one. But for all intensive purposes, he's really well. He still looks great. He was a bit bloated when the EMRT was done the other day. Just have a look now. He looks just a little bit bloated there now, so he's still got a lot of wind coming out. But when we were working on him, the EMRT, you could actually see his belly go down after she did a few moves on him. We also saw his jugular go up and down, which was really quite dramatic. And also the veins on his face running sort of inside his eye, around the base of his eye. They were going up and down in about 2 to 3 second intervals. And that was incredible to see, and I wasn't quick enough with the camera to capture that one. But anyway, there he is, in all his glory, looking quite good. And again, it's really hot here, and he's really not showing me much. He's on grass 12 hours a day. He's on the big paddock that I videoed in the first video. When he did have a head shaking attack, it's now been slashed because it was about 5 foot in places. And I'm quite sure that it was the seed heads on the native millet that really did the damage to him. I think just seed heads in general, if the pollen's moving around and going up his nose, I don't think it matters how much Vaseline I put up there to help him. some stuff obviously was getting through, because there was lots of snorting after that, and he was visibly quite distressed in his box for about an hour and a half. So that was the last big episode he's had. From that point he's been really good, and in most occasions when I'm riding him again, he's if I might get 4 or 5, and then he'll just warm out of it and I won't get anything. And I am sort of putting the pressure on occasionally just to see what I get, and he just remains flick free.